What up, what up, what up? This is Throwback Boxing. My name's Frank. Just wanted to make another video. Want to talk about this upcoming fight that they're going to be announcing, which is Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. These guys know each other real well. They grew up together boxing in the amateurs. They fought each other 6 times already. They say they're both 3-3, but I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but it makes for a good headline. But I'm looking forward to this fight. I look forward to good fights. Here's the bottom line, man. A lot of people don't like Ryan Garcia, and a lot of people don't like Devin Haney. Probably half and half. So that's one reason to watch the fight. All the people that like Ryan Garcia don't like Devin Haney, and all the people that like Ryan Garcia don't like Ryan Garcia. They love Devin Haney. So you're gonna get all those fans watching this fight. There's gonna be a lot of people watching this fight because a lot of people don't like Devin. They want to see him lose, and that's why he's gonna be one of the boxers that people want to see when he announces a fight. But it has to be top fighters. It can't be all these fighters that he fought from Mexico for 3/4 of his career already. Because look at Devin Haney is he's 31-0. Okay, most of his fights were in Mexico. He has 13 knockouts out of 31. So he has less than 50% knockout ratio. So he doesn't have a lot of power. I mean, if you only have 13 knockouts out of 31 fights, and the majority of your fights are flat-footed Mexicans, then you really don't have a lot of knockout power. Yeah, and still, even though he knocked down Prograis, that doesn't mean that he has power. It was a flash knockdown. He didn't hurt him. So, that's one advantage that Ryan Garcia is going to have on him. Because Ryan Garcia, he took a good shot right on the button from Tank Davis. Right on the button, and he got up from it. He got up from it in the 2nd round, then went to the 7th round and got knocked out by a body shot. Body shot, totally different. You can't breathe. People say he quit or whatever. But I believe, Ryan has a better shot, with Haney. Actually, with both of them, because Davis weight drained him. But we want to see fair fights. We don't want to see rehydration clauses. We just want to see you fight in your weight class, make your weight, and then may the best man win. And we want to see some action. We want to see some engaging. Yes, Devin Haney, excellent boxing match against Regis Prograis. Hands down, that was an embarrassment. But he pieced up Prograis, man. He pieced him up. And that fight right there, I want to see more of Devin Haney fighting like that. And whoever, we need the throwbacks, man. Hagler, Duran, Sugar Ray, Hearns, they all fought each other. So Ryan Garcia, once he fights Devin Haney, he's gonna be the one that has a one-up on everybody because he's already fought 2 of them. Then after this fight, win, lose, or draw, if Ryan loses, or draws and fights Teofimo, that's the 3rd fight. And he's done it. Has fought all 3 of those guys, okay? So Devin Haney, who has he fought? Who has he fought? He fought Prograis, but Prograis wasn't considered one of the 4. Prograis, I thought Prograis was better than that, but I didn't do a lot of research. Prograis really, his best fight that he had was against Josh Taylor. And I watched that fight twice, and Josh Taylor unanimously won him. He didn't. I thought it was close the first time I seen it, but then I watched it again, and Josh Taylor clearly won that fight. So, and I like Regis Prograis. He's just too slow, man. Too slow. And Devin Haney pieced him up. But both of these guys are similar. Devin Haney, 31-0. Ryan, 24-1. Ryan has 21 knockouts compared to with 24 fights. Devin Haney with 25 fights. Devin Haney has only 13 with 31 fights. So it's gonna be a good fight, man. I don't think Devin Haney's gonna knock out Ryan, but I think Ryan can knock out Devin Haney. That's my thought. Who I think is gonna win and has the better skills, hands down, Devin Haney. And Ryan needs to prove that he's progressed with Derek James. And we can't see that with Duarte, because Duarte's not a slick fighter like Devin Haney. So we can't compare on that one. But he did come back and knocked out Duarte in the 11th round. But who's Duarte? Never heard of him. I heard the guy has power, whatever, but we never heard of him. Devin Haney, they're very similar, man. They're the same age. Ryan's a few months older than him. They started about the same time in their pro career. Devin Haney started in 2015. Ryan started in 2016. They're both 5'8". Ryan's 5'8.5". They both have the same arm reach within an inch. Devin Haney has a 71. Ryan has a 70-inch. So I'm looking, from seeing Devin Haney's last fight, I'm excited to see him fight again. And I'm excited to see Ryan Garcia, because whether you like Ryan Garcia or not, most of his fights were knockouts, whether they were against nobodies or whatever. Okay, all these fighters that are A-class fighters, they all fought a lot of people that we consider nobodies. But who are we? We're not in the ring. I bet you if you judge all these fighters and you're just a fan, you get in there with the least among these nobodies and they'll knock you out. So we can't really say that. Anybody that laces up a pair of gloves and gets inside that square circle, you got to have respect for them, man. You got to have respect for them. I'm sure these guys right here that are nobodies, if they had the backing of somebody, I'm sure that they could be raised up to be an A-level fighter. But a lot of these guys don't have money, man. They don't know nobody. Have you ever heard of, it's not what you know, but it's who you know? That's the way it is, man. You got to have connections. And Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney been fighting since they were kids. And I'm looking forward to the fight. A lot of people say, oh, I don't want to see that fight, or, oh, Devin Haney's going to win. They shouldn't even have that fight, or blah, 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 blah. No, we want to see, don't be like that, man. We want to see all fights. We need to be like the UFC fans. It doesn't matter who's fighting. They fill up those arenas, man. But here's another thing. We want to see engagement. That's why I like Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia engages. Whether he's going to lose or not, he engages, man. Look at his first knockdown when Luke Campbell got him and everybody thought he was going to get knocked out. No, he showed some toughness, courage, got back up and knocked out Luke Campbell in, I believe, the 7th round. So So I'm excited. I've always liked Ryan Garcia. The thing about Ryan Garcia is he's a hypocrite Christian, man. And that I can't stand, man. He needs to stop that. I wish I knew him. I wish I could talk to him, because he's making true Christians, which a true Christian is called a saint of God. Saint of God. And all that means is to be set apart. To be set apart from the world. There's worldly people and there's godly people. And so if you say that you're a true Christian, then you're set apart from the world. Okay? That's all that a saint means. Ryan is not a saint. But he says, oh, my Lord Jesus Christ, this, and then they quote scriptures, him and Teofimo, and they don't live for the Lord. They say, praise the Lord Jesus Christ for the wind, all this, and then with the next voice, they start cussing up a storm. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go. Ryan on his interview the other day. Yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy the Super Bowl, have a couple of drinks. No, man, a true saint, we don't drink, we don't smoke weed, we don't cuss. We try to live according to the word of God. Okay, that's it. It says, be ye holy, for I am holy, saith the Lord. And we try our best, and the most important thing is to love one another and forgiveness. Okay. And, but getting on boxing, that's the only thing I don't like about Teofimo and Ryan Garcia. But as boxers, I like those guys because they fight. Teofimo has the best resume as far as fighting the toughest fights. Devin Haney, Devin Haney's probably the best boxer technician, probably at 140. And a lot of people are going to have a tough time beating him. Lomachenko came close. That was a close fight, man. That should have been a draw, because Lomachenko had the more effective power punches, and you could see Devin Haney's head snap back and the sweat coming off his hair. And he didn't do that to Lomachenko. So take it, he hit him a lot in the body, but that should have been a draw, or I had Loma winning by a little bit of margin, but that was a good fight. That's the kind of Devin Haney I want to see fight Ryan Garcia. And we know Ryan Garcia is going to engage, so we don't have to worry about that. So it is going to be a good fight. It should be announced. It should be announced this week sometime. But so let me see. Devin Haney had, let me see, his 1, 2, 3, 4. His last 7 fights, man, were against named opponents that we know of. The other ones, I never heard of them, so I'm not even going to mention them. And most of them are Mexicans. But he fought Yuriokis Gamboa, Jorge Linares, Jojo Diaz. They weren't in their prime. Linares, if he wasn't in his prime. So he rocked Devin Haney, but Devin Haney took that punch and whipped him. Unanimous decision. He whipped Jojo Diaz. Unanimous. Whipped George Kambosos twice. Wasn't even, that was boring, man. And then Lomachenko was an exciting fight, and Prograis was an exciting fight. Ryan Garcia, he fought. I heard of Romero Duno and Fonseca and Campbell, but they're not they're not as known as Linares and Jojo Diaz and Kambosos, but there were I knew who they were, which was Romero Duno, Cisco Fonseca, Luke Campbell, and then Javier. He fought Emmanuel Togo, never heard of him. Then Javier Fortuna, Tank Davis, and Oscar Duarte. So it looks like Devin Haney has fought more of the named fighters, but Ryan Garcia, you know, he's had a lot of knockouts. Like I said, man, these guys are boxers, fighters in the ring. You got to respect them. And I love boxing. I love throwback boxers, man. Golly, I wish I could. You guys, let me give you a couple fights. I'm gonna write a list of one of my videos will probably be on which fights to watch that are exciting. But one fight you do need to see that I don't get tired of seeing is Marvin Hagler against John the Beast Mugabe. And obviously Hearns and Hagler, but that was a short fight. But if you want to see a good fight, back and forth, John the Beast Mugabe and Marvin Hagler, look that one up. You want to see a good fight, back and forth, nonstop fighting, punching, Salvador Sanchez against Danny Little Red Lopez. That was an awesome fight. And then go back into Roberto Duran's when he fought the named fighters, man. He lost a couple of them. See, here's the thing. It doesn't matter if you lose. It doesn't matter if you lose. Roberto Duran had a lot of losses, but man, was he an exciting fighter. And what would he do every time he would come back and he would beat the odds, man? Like I said on my last video, the dude went up in weight and fought Davey Moore, undefeated champion, took his belt. Then he fought a monster, Iran Barkley, who knocked out Hearns and took his belt. Duran got in the ring and whipped on him and got a split decision, but he dropped him. And look at you got to watch that fight because Iran Barkley looked like a monster. The mug looked like King Kong, man, compared to Roberto Duran. But Roberto Duran fought. Plus he fought Hearns. Yeah, he got knocked out in the second round. And he came back and still fought. And fought a lot. So it doesn't matter if you lose, man. Tank Davis, you need to start fighting these named fighters, bro. You just need to, or you're not going to get no credit, man. You're not going to get no credit. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this fight. It should be announced this week. Yeah, it should be announced this week. And then I'm gonna look up some information about Tim Tszyu, because Tim Tszyu's a bad fighter, man. He has a lot of pressure. He could knock you out. But I really don't know too much about him. But I'm gonna do some little bit of research on Tim Tszyu. I've always been a Keith Thurman fan, but once you get married, your mind goes somewhere else, man. And then once you have kids. But I just listened to an interview of his today, and man, he sounds pretty convincing. That's all I'll say. He sounds pretty convincing. Let's see I'll bet someone dinner probably and I'm gonna go for Keith Thurman because I like Keith Thurman. Maybe he'll get knocked out, but I don't think so, man. He's never been knocked out. Even when they hurt him to the body, he just didn't get knocked out. So we'll see what happens, man. But you guys, I hope you watch this video. Like I said, this is a new channel of mine. I don't have all the equipment that I want. I'm gonna get an iMac Pro and learn how the professionals do it. When I say professionals, I'm talking about shout out to True Media Sports, Coach Malachi, and Punch Drunk Boxing, and Showbiz. I want to do it how they do it, man. They do good, and I'm gonna see what happens, man. Because I know I've been watching boxing since I was a little kid, so I know a lot about boxing. I know a lot about the throwback fighters because I'm 54. I'm doing, oh shoot, I'm 55. I just turned 55 last month. So I watched all those throwback fighters, man. And I have my opinion. Everybody has their opinion. That's what's great about America, man. You can, hey, it's free speech and you have your opinion. Nobody has to threaten anybody, you know. But yeah, I'm going to take Ryan Garcia, even though Devin Haney will probably win. But I'm hoping Ryan Garcia has a good outing. And like I said, even if he loses, I hope he continues and that doesn't get him down. And Shakur Stevenson, stop the foolishness, bro. You need to start fighting. Stop crying, man. Just take every fight that you can take. And look at the when they started their careers, man, they were fighting. Look at Ryan Garcia, man. He fought in his first 6 fights. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. His first 7 fights were listed like this. He fought June 2016, June 2016, July 2016, July 2016, August 2016, October 2016, December 2016. And I can go on and on. That's how many times he fought. Look at Devin Haney, man. He fought December 2015, December 2015. So he fought twice in December. Then he went to February 2016, March 2016, April 2016, May 2016, June 2016. Bro, these guys, there's no reason you could, there's so many fighters out there. Just start fighting whenever you can, man. That's your job. That's your job. So quit the nonsense about you want to make $100 million a fight. Stop it. You guys, it's ridiculous and you're bringing shame to the boxing game, bro. Just get in there like the old guys used to do. Or when you first started your career, how many times were you fighting? Look at Keyshawn Davis, man. He's having a hard time getting fights, but he wants to fight. So he only has, 11 fights? Man, start fighting every month, twice a month, 2 times a month, once every month. What's wrong with that when you're starting out? But man, boxing's going to die, man. UFC, it doesn't matter who they put in there. They fill up those arenas. But you need to fight. You can't be running around, man. Well, that's all I got, man. Tell me what you think. Like I said, my name's Frank. I'm with Throwback Boxing. You subscribe, share it, and leave a message. Leave your comments. And on to the next, man. God bless. Bye.